And welcome back, everybody. It's your Frogman here, King Pepe II, bringing you some more Brown 2 content with the Guild Raid boss. Just gonna do a quick guide. Mind you, these guides are like, just for, opinion. Everybody has their own style of doing this, different builds. So, this is just me showcasing it for any new players out there that want to get a little, feel of what to do with it as well. So, let's hop into it. If you like the video, like, subscribe. Any comments down below, how you feel about the Guild Raid boss and the update itself. I'd love to hear it. And let's hop into it. Okay. So, I'm not going to make this video too long. Just going to kind of talk here and there about, what at least I did for this. So your layout here for build-wise, you want to have Liberta, Raphethia, Deanna, Lathel, Zenith, Wilhelmina, and Sylvia. Literally, I found that they were the best, team to use against this boss. So let's get to it. I know I passed it already on level 7, but this is just a guide, okay? I could go a little higher, but let's see. Okay, so when we start off, right off the bat, what you want to do is you want to have Deanna up in the front. Okay, if you're having Deanna here, the thing is, why? Because later down the line, she's going to get hit by concentrated fire, like right this next turn. But it's later down the line is what, you'll see. But we'll get there when we get there. So I'm going to activate Dark Sanctus Liberta's ability. First, I'm going to activate Raphethia's poolside skill next for the property damage. And then I'm going to activate Deanna's for property damage. Lathel, I'm going to activate his ability. And then I'm just going to put Zenith's Robin Hood skill first. Okay. Applies a 100% vulnerability with concentrated fire, which is why we want to target this weak spot. And then with Wilhelmina and Sylvia, either one of them could use, skill points. But just remember, you have, like, very little in the beginning. I like to do it with Wilhelmina first, and then I just leave Sylvia, the way she is. So if we look here, condition, it'll give us the condition first, right? Applies an augmentation effect to the enemy for 20 turns, which is us. So anybody getting hit up front, you want your DPS units to be there. Basically, for the remainder of this fight, you just want them to be hit. You'll see why. Let's start it. This was a fun boss battle. I really had a lot of fun with this boss battle. Yeah, this fight in general was like a lot of chain. Okay, so we got hit there. Nice. Okay, so you see how now Deanna's in the state of, well, being under concentrated fire for this dude, right? This boss. Okay, so you can either try to get below 80% HP with this one and save yourself a turn down the line, or you can just wait and, you know what I mean? But it really doesn't matter. As long as you get the buffs off of this by getting hit by this boss, you should be okay. So we'll try and get it below 80%. If not, it's okay. It's not a big deal. We'll just get hit. So we'll activate Libertas next. And we'll activate Raphethia's bridal skill there. And then everybody else, I mean, Lathel, you could just pick anything for Lathel, really. You can either use his what's it called? The post-apocalyptic Lathel. I forgot what the name is. Or you can use his shark attack. It doesn't matter. You just want to get chain stacks in. Then you're going to activate Zenith's ability next. But you want to put Zenith here in the front so that, concentrated fire applies to everybody. Well, Helmina, you can either do the chain reinforcements. Sylvia, you can either save her attack with the Bikini Agent Sylvia, or you can just use another one, right? It doesn't really matter with this one. So I'll just do it here with her Bikini Maid attack skill. Now, if we do get it, that would be awesome. But if not, it's okay. So let's do it. Now, you are going to want to have a lot of defense for all your units in this fight, by the way. Because you don't want them to get one-shotted. Because, like I said, your DPS units are the ones that are going to have to get hit to get those buffers. Okay, so we didn't quite reach it, but that's okay. So we're going to reach it the next time, though. Okay, so once this activates next, it's going to increase our property damage by 200% for 20 turns. So we're going to do this next. And if you want to save the attack for like once we get hit, you can, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to activate Rafithia's Glooty one next. And I'll just put this or Zenith's Robin Hood because it's like 0 SP at +5. Right? Everybody else you can just use a normal attack for. And yeah, we'll use this one. We'll use her Admiral one. Yeah, I'm saving the bigger skill damage multipliers for the next turn. Because that's when we get that property damage increase. Okay, there we go. Now we have the buff. Okay, you can do this either two ways, I found. Right? You can do this either two ways. So you could wait, right? You could wait to get this and save the break for like the next turn, because when the boss is in a break stance, you do extra damage, like extreme amounts, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to apply the bleed, and I'll just do everything else. So everyone's else is on cooldown time. Doesn't really matter. You can activate Rafithia's skill if you like. I'll just do this because I'm going to save Zenith's Poolside Guardian ability next for this one. Lathel, you can activate his now. It doesn't matter. You can activate his now. Deanna's, you can activate it next. I'm not going to activate this one, Wilhelmina's Splash Queen. I'm going to save it for the next turn. And then also I'm going to save this skill, Bikini Sylvia, for the next turn. So I'm going to use her Swordmaster skill. So let's do it. So we're going to get hit by this, but we want this property damage, right? Okay, there it is. Just make sure they can tank that. Now it's activated. We have the buffer now, along with the other ones. So then we're going to have the break stance hit this dude. Yeah, okay, sorry, I had to see that again. Okay, so you can either do the property damage, or you can do the chain reinforcement for Rafithia. Doesn't really matter. You can do either one of them. Now, this one for Liberta, I did do a test of this. So I find using her crit rates with the 50% to be more beneficial than using her Onsen right now. Because the thing is, if you use her Onsen, you're going to be either crit farming for that crit damage, right? So I just find it easier to do this. And for the sake of this video, not to make it long, I don't want to do crit farming. But you can do it, right? And I can show you the difference too with the power. So then we're going to use Zenith's Poolside Guardian. We'll have Lathel, do either one of these attacks. Shark Boy or his, other one. Dude, I don't remember their names. Anyway. Activate Deanna's property damage increase. Right, everything looks nice. Yes. And then we'll do this. Everyone's in order, right? But yeah, you'll see the difference with Libertas. I'll showcase it. So let's do it. I just find it easier with Liberta's Dark Saint disability because of the 50% crit rate. It makes it a lot easier. Okay, so we got a great amount of damage on that, right? Okay, so I'm going to show you if you don't use her skill that time. So if you use Onsen instead, keep everybody else the same, this is what it looks like. So yeah, it's like a 200 million difference with power. So that's why I say I would rather just. And the thing is, you can crit farm that, but it just takes too long. So just activate her Dark Saintess ability. Whoops. I mean, there's nothing wrong with crit farming. It's just, I don't know. It would take too long. It'd take too long to do. See, even with Helmina is doing extra damage there, so yeah. And for the remainder of this fight, we're going to now have Deanna. Sadly, Deanna, she's going to be taking out the game. So if you read it here, the main target enemy is caused instant death, so Deanna. Increases, though, however, the crit damage by 200% for the rest of us. So just take the hit. You know, it doesn't matter which skill you use for Lancelot here. I'm going to activate the property damage increase. So we are still getting property damage increase. So it's not like we're losing it completely with, you know, Deanna not being there. And then we'll do the rest here. And you should be golden the rest of the way through. And goes Deanna. Rest in peace, Deanna. Okay, so this next attack, we should be okay, honestly. Because this is going to activate next. Okay. So it's going to enter a break stance because we have 6 companions now. So this will activate next instead of this. Okay. Now, you can either just save, you know, your other skills. For example, you can save this for the next turn or activate this to get an extra boost with crit damage. Depending on, like, you can take this thing out actually right now if you want to. Which we're going to try and attempt to do this. Because I think I was able to do it before. So, yeah, I shouldn't have an issue doing it. So, here we go. This should be the end of the boss. Get that crit rate. Extra attack damages. Chain reinforcement. Here goes Zenith. Halmina. And then Sylvia. And there you have it. There's the end of the boss. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope it helped any new players out there too to get a better understanding of the guild raid boss. And with that being said, guys, you know, I'd love to hear your other strats if you had any else. But yeah, anything else I should say? I can't talk. Anyway, catch you in the next. Take care, guys.